there, thank you so much again for joining me on this channel. As always, I'm very grateful for all your previous views, likes, subscriptions and shares. Once again, welcome to a crumbling basement where a man in the autumn of his years tries to describe and explain some fantastically interesting religious, philosophical or indeed movie inspired ideas. For today, I thought we'd spend some time looking at the patron saint of Wales, Saint David. Saint David's Day is celebrated on the 1st of March. Pinning down his exact year of birth is somewhat tricky. There is a nice myth that actually the patron saint of England, St. Patrick, actually foretold his birth about 30 years beforehand. Don't worry, fans of St. Patrick, your video will be coming very soon. But as he is believed to have died on the 1st of March, that's why his Saint Day is celebrated on that date. He is believed to have been somewhere near St. Bride's Bay, indicated here by the giant red arrow. It's a very pretty part of the Welsh coastline. Now, his mother was believed to have been called Non, which is where we get the word nun from, a woman who has made a devout commitment to the Christian faith. She is also believed to have been the niece of King Arthur. The story is that after Non gave birth to Saint David, lightning came down and struck and split a rock in two. Non's chapel, or at least the ruins of it today, mark that particular spot. The name David, or Dewi in Welsh, of course has strong biblical origins. It means beloved or favourite, with probably the most famous David being King David. Now, David was something of a travelling man, and he was well renowned for going round and preaching, particularly in his patch and down into the southwest, with also links to Glastonbury, which also by coincidence, of course, has links to King Arthur. And he set up an awful lot of churches that still bear his name today. He really got noticed, though, by the powers that be in the church and got his promotion, thanks to his very good arguing skills. There was a belief going round called Pelagianism. Theory argued that original sin didn't actually taint the whole of human nature, and that human beings could actually strive and get perfection all by themselves. The reason why you could do that is that why would God set you rules and laws that were so hard for human beings to achieve, and that through free will and the grace of God you could get there. David was able to argue against that, and that gave him a bit of a career boost in the church. Now, David was something of a visionary, or as I like to call it, a veganary. Apparently, him and his other monks lived only on leeks and water. They were so committed to not using animals that they actually ploughed the field with their own hands. And by some accounts, David was also rather tall, so that really must have been back-breaking work. Now, the smallest city in the UK is St. David's, and it has a cathedral called St. David. And there's a great origin story that it is founded upon a rock that was brought back from Jerusalem by the man himself. This is the actual shrine from the cathedral. It was restored beautifully in 2012. You have three icons of three saints on the front. You have St. Patrick on the left, in the middle you have St. David, and on the far right you have St. Andrew. No saint is complete without a pretty cool miracle story, and St. David was able to manipulate soil. The story goes is that he was preaching, some people at the back complained that they couldn't hear him, and so the ground rose up underneath him so all could see and hear him. And to cap it all off, as shown from the close-up of the icon at the shrine in the cathedral, a dove settled on the shoulder of David to show that it was in fact a blessing from above. Doves have an important significance in Christianity. When Jesus was baptized by his cousin John, for example, the Holy Spirit descended like a dove. St. David's final words were recorded as this: "Be joyful, keep the faith, and do the little things that you have heard and seen me do." It's become something of a motto for the Welsh nation, this idea of keep the faith and just do the little things. And to cap it all off, I had absolutely no idea that there's even an official St. David flag, which is become a symbol of Wales, as well as the traditional flag with the red dragon on the centre. So, however you mark St. David's Day, I do hope that you have a good one. Thank you for putting up with me with a little whirlwind tour of this Patron Saint of Wales. Thank you so much for watching. If you are able to, please do like, comment and subscribe. And as always, enjoy your learning.